Hey, what's up? This is Matt from Under the Flood. Welcome to Dean TV. We got on this tour through Cage Rattle, and it's just been awesome. Our album came out a month ago. I think it was May 13th.
The radios, he's picking it up and liking it, so that's a good sign.
Second week in, cracked the top 50. We peaked at 43.
That's our first national tour, so it's good to get out there, you know, and see the country, you know, and just do it, man. This guitar is a Dean USA Hardtail. It's a Vendetta. My other bass I play is the Edge Pro.
This is the Solterra SL. First time I saw a Dean guitar was seeing the Michelangelo Badia videos on the double necks and all the crazy necks. And you've seen Dean guitars everywhere, they're everywhere. And initially I thought it was just, you know, kind of more of the metal looking guitars. And then we were like, wow, they've got, I had no idea they had the Solterras and the hardtails, and they're just phenomenal instruments, man. It's great.
This guitar sounds really great. I was really impressed. I used to play Paul Reed, and everybody knows who plays guitar. Paul Reed's a great guitar. But when I picked this one up, it has kind of the same feel. I almost prefer this one more, actually. I've been playing this one over my Paul Reeds that I own, and this guitar holds up better than those, actually.
I prefer the tone on the Dean, and just a little bite to it, a little growl. I prefer, like, you know, that Sans Amp sound to it, kind of like the the STP meets Tool tone. These basses really have a growl to them. When we recorded our some demo stuff, we were in the studio and tried to Lakeland, didn't really like the tone, plugged a Dean in, and it just killed it. It sounded awesome. It was really good growl to it.
Tones are great. Actually, I don't know what, I guess I had before had whatever the stock pickups were that came in the guitars, and then went down and played the Leslie West and got to play the Mountain of Tone, and just immediately I was like, oh, you get rid of the stock pickups, I need to have that on board. It sounds great. Before I'd been a fan of Martin's, you know, just the way they play, but I definitely like the sound, I definitely like the feel. Aesthetically, it's a cool looking guitar too. It just has the whole package.
It really resonates really well with this kind of wood. I'm not entirely too sure what the wood is, but it's a good wood. If there is a good wood, you know, this is it. You can hit a note, it'll ring out for days, you know.
I'm using a VHT 100-watt pit bull with these, and for my amplifier, and just the articulation, note articulation, everything is all the notes are very clear and defined, and just have a lot of attack. Everything sounds quite nice. It definitely comes across. The sound's very brilliant out on stage, so it works in capacity for writing as well as live.
The neck feels really great on this guitar. It's really thin. A lot of guitars have really fat back ends of them. It's kind of hard to get your hand up on it. It's got a really slick, sleek kind of playing style to it. It's almost like you're playing on strings alone. It's almost like there's no wood behind it. It plays really fast. The actions, you can set it really low without getting a buzz.
This is actually one that I just got, and this is actually the first unfinished or like shaved neck that I've gotten, and I'm actually thinking about having it done to the rest of the guitars that I have. Things are a bit faster.
This neck's a little different than the other one I got. It's a little, it's a lot thinner, and it's got the the walnut reinforcement. The other one doesn't have this reinforcement on the back side, and this is a little smoother. But this is a really nice neck. This is really strong. You take a lot of abuse, you know, just in and out of cases, you know, you're sweating on them, you know, temperature changes, so they're holding them, you know, really well. I mean, they're gonna take abuse, you know, it's on the road.
I haven't had to make any truss rod adjustments, and being on the road, you got all your gear in the trailer, which you go through all kind of different elements of weather, like heat and cold, which everybody knows affects guitars, but I've had no problems as far as neck issues or anything, which is surprising because the neck's so thin, you'd think it would sway with the weather, but it's holding strong.
No, it's definitely the fit and finish of the guitar is just great.
A finish, I mean, it's a Tiger Eye amber. It's one of the ones that Josh says his favorite finishes. When he showed it to me, I was just like, yeah, it's a Nolly finish. You know, got the barbed wire inlay there.
The look is great, man. Like I said before, I used to play Paul Reed's, which I'm not supposed to be comparing these, I'm sure, but it looks a lot like a Paul Reed, but it's just, it looks cool. It's got this badass finish on it, man. The trans, it's just a really good guitar.
Very cool guitars. I love them.